This is a film about how you abbreviate clauses in English, and thanks to Bernice Sjöberg, who has made the PowerPoint. Abbreviation of clauses is in Swedish called Satsförkortning. Satsförkortning använder man när man önskar korta, koncisa uttryck. Används ofta i litterär stil, till exempel i rubriker, nyheter och tidningar. Och man har i huvudsak tre typer av verbformer i satsförkortning, och det är presensparticip, perfekt particip och infinitiv. En relativ bisats förkortar man på detta sätt, antingen med en ingform om den har en aktiv betydelse. Till exempel, the boy who is sitting beside me is my brother. Satsförkortning då är the boy sitting beside me is my brother. Man kan också förkorta med en ed-form, alltså tredje formen av verbet, och då har den en passiv betydelse. Mobile phones that are made in Finland are the best, or the abbreviation is mobile phones made in Finland are. You could also use the infinitive. You use infinitive after expressions such as the first, the last, the next, the only, and the superlative. For example, the full clause is the captain was the last person that left the ship, and the abbreviation is the captain was the last to leave the ship. He is the youngest player ever that has won, and the abbreviation is he is the youngest player ever to win. See that there's an infinitive that has replaced the clause. We also have abbreviations that expresses time, and you use that when two actions take place at the same time. For example, he rode away, he whistled as he went, two clauses, and you abbreviate by saying he rode away whistling. And you also have that when one thing is followed by another. For example, she opened the door and put down her bag, but the abbreviation then is opening the door, she put down her bag. Other examples when you can use abbreviation of clauses is having opened, after opening, after having opened. You can say the same thing in different ways, meaning you can say opening the door, having opened the door, or after opening the door, or after having opened the door. Om det finns risk för missförstånd använder man hellre något av de senare, after having opened the door, for example. Eating her dinner, she rushed out of her house could be interpreted as she was eating while she was running, and then it's better to say having eaten her dinner, she rushed out, meaning that she finished her dinner and then she rushed out. When there's a second action that's part of the first or as a result of it, she went out slamming the door, or he fired, wounding one of the bank robbers. Tillsammans med orden when, while, on, before, after och since använder man ingform. When working, while working, on working, before working, after working, since working. And you see the translations there on the right side. Tillsammans med ord when och once använder man också perfekt particip, alltså tredje formen av verbet. When warned, he promised to behave well. Då han blev varnad lovade han att uppföra sig väl. Once begun, the assignment must be completed. När uppgiften väl påbörjats måste den slutföras. Observera att personen måste vara samma i både huvudsats och bisats om man ska kunna använda satsförkortning. Till exempel, when arrested, the woman shouted. Same person in both clauses, but different ones in the next one. When the woman was arrested, her husband shouted. Has a totally different meaning. Other ways that you could use abbreviation of clauses if you want to express cause. Since I wanted to work with him, I decided to phone him as the full clause, but the abbreviated one is wanting to work with him, I decided to phone him. Or, because Mary didn't want to marry him, she broke up. And the abbreviated is not wanting to marry him, Mary broke up. Nekningsordet är först och subjektet Mary är i huvudsatsen. As we were partners, we had the same goal. And then the abbreviation is being partners, we had the same goal. Man kan också använda satsförkortning för att uttrycka medgivande eller villkor. Då använder man ingform, tredje temaform. Till exempel, although informed, I made the same mistake again. Though hoping for the best, they feared the worst. Or, if seen, the girls should be told to leave at once. Or, unless seen, they must understand it themselves. Man ska komma ihåg att satsförkortningar kan ha eget subjekt. The day being fine, we decided to take a long walk. Certain expressions that you are always used with abbreviations such as judging by, provided or providing that, supposing that, assuming that, considering, including, generally speaking, whether, permitting, or compared with or to. And here you have the Swedish translations of that. And that